What a career. Who would have imagined over spanning 5 decades of time, really? NBC 80s, 90s, 2000s, 10s, yep, into 5 decades.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Welcome to the Apter Chat, my old friend Lex Luger. It is so good to see you again.
Great to see you always, Bill.
So tell people where you are these days and what you're doing.
Okay, I'm a WWE ambassador. I'm under contract with them. They send us on a lot of fan interactive events and get us involved with what they do. That keeps us busy. Also come some of these sign and photo opportunities
You were
with
at
the fans.
90s Pro Wrestling Con today.
These are always great.
Yeah.
It's great to be with the fans the way we weren't able to back when we were bouncing around the ring.
Yes.
So this is a great way to go over some great memories and interact with everybody. So these are a lot of fun.
What are some of the questions some of the fans hit you with at times?
Oh, everything about certain matches, about all the history. They're not as good a historian as you, but they ask some really good questions.
Oh, I don't remember anything. No, that's not true, of course. People always, the general question, what's that one match that sticks out in your mind that when you watch it again or you're sleeping and you say, oh, it was that match. What was it?
We had a tag match with Steiners at the first Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Everybody loved it. Got Match of the Year, I think, in your magazine.
Yes, yeah. Actually, I was there at ringside.
Yes.
I was there at ringside.
That stands out, obviously, Nitro, under Nitro when I got the world title with Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Live on Nitro. That was a big
Whatever happened to that guy?
Well, I think he's still around.
These days. So one of the people I know you were super close with, and did you see Sting's final match?
I did. I was there.
So that's right.
They allowed me to be there.
Right. So tell us the experience.
It was fabulous. What a career. Who would have imagined over spanning 5 decades of time, really? NBC 80s, 90s, 2000s, 10s, yep, into 5 decades.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
And was that the way you thought that he was going to go out? Or did you figure the single
No,
match?
but I thought it was great.
Yeah.
The way they did it, I thought it was fabulous, Bill.
Yeah, and I know you and he are still in touch regularly.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to go to my list of Sportskeeda questions here. Vince McMahon not being in WWE now. What's your reaction? There was never a lack of a McMahon there.
Yeah, I'm not at the buildings all the time. I'm sure it's kind of for the guys that are at the buildings, kind of different with him not being there, for sure. He had always had a strong presence there, but I mean, Hunter's there, and a lot of same people are still there, so it seems to be, obviously, operationally, it's going fabulous. So.
Yes. Now, you were such a large part of WCW, and they've had all these documentaries and all that, and I talked to Eric Bischoff. In your opinion, why is WCW not there anymore? What killed WCW?
Oh, we are still. We merged with WWE. Yeah, they have all our content.
Right, but I'm talking about when WCW ended in the way everybody knew it. Right. What do you think was responsible?
I have not seen the footage of that yet. What led to WCW? I mean, I believe personally that corporately, that AOL, Time Warner, and the powers that be, for a long time were looking for an out. They just didn't want wrestling.
That's
as part of what they did. So first opportunity they got to close it out and have it, which ended up being merged with W. That was an easy decision for them.
Yeah, and it's amazing because that company, the Georgia Championship Wrestling, that was Ted Turner's dream. That's what started him on the road to making it.
Well, once Ted Turner was out, as far as everyday decisions at that company, when they merged corporately, it was only, I believe it was only a matter of time.
Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio are still competing at such a high level. Tell us what you think about that.
I think it's fabulous. If they're healthy and they enjoy doing it, I think it's great. I think the fans enjoy it as well.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. Oh, okay. So, one question. Bret Hart is still bitter about Bill Goldberg. He's not letting it go. What's your take on that?
I don't know all the details. I don't know if Bret's bitter. I love Bret, and we've always gotten along great. Yeah. We had some great matches together and great memories of Royal Rumble, who touched first. So I love Bret. I just I don't know the particulars of what's going on between him and Bill. And
well, he said that Bill ended his career, so that's what, and he's very bitter about that.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I know Bill really well as well.
Yeah.
And I was in the ring with Bill a lot. And obviously, Bill, if he did, I think he said it was the kick.
Yes.
And obviously, it's not something that Bill did intentionally. So we know the risks when we go in the ring.
Absolutely. So. That's when you go in there, anything can happen.
It was all very unfortunate, for sure.
So when you're eventually inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame, I think that's going to happen. Who would you like ideally, beside me, because I may be out of town now, who would you like ideally to induct you?
Well, obviously Stinger would be a great choice. Pops in my mind first, for sure.
Okay. And what do you think he'd say about you?
Good stuff, of course.
Yes, of course. You and he have been friends forever.
For a long time.
And we're
very close.
You still doing the religious events with him?
We do faith-based appearances together, yeah. Give our stories.
All right, last question. And this goes way, way back. The broadcasters on WWE are always saying, here he is, the greatest of all time, John Cena. And I said, he's great. But I'm not sure. I always say it's generational, who the greatest of all time is.
Right.
So if you had to pick from any generation who that one guy is that was the greatest or is the greatest of all time, beside Lex Luger, who was...
No, I wouldn't pick Lex Luger.
Okay, but...
I'm very proud of the accomplishments, but no, not me.
So who,
definitely not me.
In your estimation, who and why would be the greatest of all time?
Bill, I wish every top guy in my generation, all the new generation guys, it'd be impossible.
Is there a Mount Rushmore?
I'm not trying to avoid it.
No, I know you're not.
I mean, yeah, there's so many great talents.
So you also spend tons of time with Ric Flair.
Oh, one of the best ever.
And some of the best matches I have ever seen was with you and Ric Flair. What is the legacy?
Ric brought the best ever.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. What is the legacy of your feud with Ric Flair?
Well, I was just thrilled to have hundreds of matches with him. My gosh, so one of the best ever. If there was a Mount Rushmore, it would be hard to leave Ric off.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But there's no Mount Rushmore of wrestling just yet. Where can people find you on social media, Lex Luger?
Only media platform on is Twitter, @genuine Lex Luger.
Oh, by the way, you still look like you take care of yourself.
I'm doing great. My health is good.
What do you eat these days? What?
Not as much.
Not as much.
Obviously.
But what
I'm streamlined.
Well, I know that. Is there a certain diet that you keep to? Are you a healthy person?
I try to eat healthy, but I just eat less than I used to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bill Apter with the Total Package, Lex, and a dear friend from just the beginning. We've known each other.
You put me on the map.
We did the very well. Thank you.
Yes, you did.
But we did the very first.
I always appreciate that.
Well, we did the very first story introducing Lex Luger.
Oh,
yeah, and my God, you were so magnificent in your day. You look. What a lot of people don't do today is they don't look like you looked. The presentation.
Well, thank you.
Excuse me, Mr. Bischoff. Could I bother you for 1 second here? We can't bother him. I was going to... Eric Bischoff behind us here.
And all the guys here.
Saying hello. Hold on. I think he's coming over real quick. I just wanted to ask him his opinion.
Check out BrainBuster, the daily quiz that tests your WWE knowledge with winning streaks, stats, and more. It's time to see if you're up for the challenge.